Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Aisha Rashid Khan from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Today we are going to start our new chapter, HR Strategies, chapter number 4. By the end of this lecture, students will be able to learn, define HR strategies and understand their purpose and strategic HRM. Differentiate between overall and specific HR strategies, identify and explain the types of overall HR strategies, including high performance, high involvement and high commitment strategies. Understand how specific HR strategies are developed in key HR areas. Assess the criteria of an effective HR strategy. Apply HR strategic concepts to real-world organizational scenarios. Introduction to HR strategies. HR strategies are long-term plans that outline what an organization intends to do with its people in alignment with the business strategy. A strategy must have strategic objectives and a plan of action. Richard and Thompson in 1999 said this, and the purpose of HR strategy is to link HR practices with organizational goals. This means that all the activities done by the HR department like hiring, training, rewarding employees should support the overall goals of the organization. For example, if a company's goal is innovation, HR should focus on hiring creative people, offering training in new technologies and encourage a culture of innovation. To provide clear direction for HR function, this ensures that HR knows exactly what it needs to do and why. A clear HR strategy helps HR teams make decisions and prioritize tasks that matter most to the organization. For example, instead of just randomly hiring employees, HR follows a clear recruitment plan that supports the company's growth targets. To ensure alignment with long-term business success, HR strategies are not just for a short-term need, they help the company stay successful in the future. By planning for future talent needs, developing leadership, and improving employee engagement, HR contributes to long-term business growth. For example, a company investing in leadership development today is preparing future managers who will lead the company successfully in the coming years. And the practical example is that a telecom company wants to be the market leader in customer service. Its HR strategy might focus on training customer service agents and developing incentive plans to improve call resolution speed. And the third is the types of HR strategies, overall HR strategies. These focus on broad organization, wide objectives, and the number one is emergent strategy. An emergent strategy is not planned in advance. Instead, it involves gradually in response to real life situations, business challenges, and opportunities. It often arises from daily decisions, feedback, and learning rather than a formal strategic plan. And the scenario is that a startup in the fintech sector starts with informal hiring but gradually develops a structural recruitment process as it grows. Its HR strategy emerges over time. Broad brush statements are visionary, journal, and high-level declarations that express the overall direction or intent of an organization, especially related to its values, peoples, or goals. They are not detailed plans but rather guiding principles. For example, GlaxoSmithKline GSK's statement is more than just a slogan. It's a strategic vision that places human capital in the center of its success. It shows that people strategy is business strategy. We want GSK to be a place where the best people do their best work. And next is the HR bundles approach. The HR bundles approach refers to the idea of creating consistent and complementary groups or bundles of HR practices that work together across different HR functions like recruitment, training, rewards, and performance management to support organizational goals. And the overall HR models: high performance management, high involvement management, high commitment management, and exploring HR models with scenarios. For example, high performance management is a strategic approach that aims to maximize employees and organizational performance by using rigorous, integrated, and performance-focused HR practices, enhancing individuals and team performance, creating in a high-achieving work culture, and includes rigorous recruitment, training and development, performance-based pay scenario, a manufacturing firm introducing a high-performance work system. where workers are cross-trained, evaluated quarterly, and rewarded through gain-sharing bonuses. High involvement management is an HR strategy that focuses on actively involving employees in the decision-making process, giving them autonomy, responsibility, and a voice in how work is done. Empowering employees, encouraging participation in decision building, a sense of ownership and commitment, enhancing job satisfaction and organizational loyalty. For example, a software company introduces a flat hierarchy, teams plan their own sprints and KPIs. Employees take ownership of product outcomes, and the high commitment management focus on is an approach that aims to develop strong emotional and psychological bonds between employees and the organization, leading to loyalty, trust, and long-term engagement, building a sense of belongingness and commitment, creating a positive organizational culture, encouraging employee to go beyond basic job requirements, discretionary efforts, and creating a positive organization culture, encouraging employees to be beyond basic job requirements and the supporting long-term employment relationships. And the scenario is that a hospital offers no layoffs policies and uses team briefings to align staff on weekly goals. Employees feel secure and motivated, leading to lower turnover. Examples of overall HR strategy statement: B&Q enhance employees' commitment and minimize the loss of our best people. And B&Q's HR strategy focus on strengthening employees' commitment and retaining top talent. The organization recognizes that skilled and experienced employees are valuable assets, and losing them can negatively impact performance and continuity. Therefore, B&Q aims to create a work environment where employees feel valued and motivated to stay long term. This could involve offering career development opportunities, recognizing employee contributions, and fostering a culture of trust and engagement. And the next one is the egg. Treat our people the best way we treat our customer. Egg strategy highlights the importance of value employee as much as customers. By treating employees with respect, fairness, and care, the organization aims to build a positive internal culture that mirrors its external service philosophy. This approach promotes employee satisfaction, loyalty, and productivity. When employees are treated well, they are more likely to deliver exceptional services to customers, creating a positive cycle of encouragement, enhancement, and performance. And the third one is the retail group. Good people are our key differentiators. Training is linked directly to business improvement. The retail group emphasizes that its employees are the main source of competitive advantage. The HR strategy is centered on attracting, developing, and retaining high quality talent. Importantly, the company directly connects training and development programs with business outcomes, ensuring that employees' growth contributes to overall performance improvement. This approach not only builds employee capabilities but also drives measurable business results. And the 6 specific HR strategies, these are functional and operational strategies in one core HR areas. Key areas include human capital management, number second is the talent management, number third learning and development, number fourth reward, number fifth employee relation resourcing, organizational development, employee management, engagement, and the example is DIGO's strategy include reward and recognition, talent management, organizational effectiveness. A university wants to improve self-performance. It implements a performance-based appraisal system and offers for research. This is specific HR strategy in learning and performance management. And the criteria for an effective HR strategy includes aligns with business goals. A strong HR strategy must be closely aligned with the overall business objectives. This means HR initiatives such as talent acquisition, training, and performance management should directly support the company's strategic priorities such as growth, innovation, or cost efficiency. Alignment ensures that HR is not working in isolation but contributing to the broader success of the organization. Is actionable and realistic. An HR strategy should not be overly idealistic or theoretical. It must be practical. It must be achievable and based on available resources. This includes having clear action plans, timelines, and measurable outcomes. A realistic strategy can be implemented effectively and delivers tangible results. Is coherent and consistent. All elements of the HR strategy should be internally coherent and consistently applied across the organization. For example, if the strategy emphasizes innovation, then recruitment, training, and performance appraisal systems should all support innovative behavior. This constantly helps build a strong and unified HR framework, satisfy both employees and organizational needs. An effective HR strategy balances the needs of the businesses and its employees. It ensures the organization has the talent it needs to succeed while also offering employee opportunities for growth, fair treatment, and job satisfaction. This dual focus helps in building trust, motivation, and long-term engagement. Integrates with other strategies. HR strategy should not exist in isolation. It must be integrated with other functional strategies such as marketing, operations, and finance. For instance, if a company plans to expand globally, HR must align with preparing a global talent strategy. Integration ensures all departments are working together towards shared goals. And there is a quote: a good strategy makes people feel valued. It should show them how they fit in and how they will grow. For example, a retail chain that links employee bonuses directly to store profit performance ensures alignment and motivation. An actionable and effective HR strategy. And the 8th point is developing and implementing HR strategies, the development process. Strategic review. Number 1, the first step in developing HR strategy is to conduct a strategic review. This involves analyzing both the internal environment, example current workforce, capabilities, organizational culture, HR systems, and the external environment, for example, labor market trends, technological changes, legal requirements, and competitive forces. The goal is to understand the organization position, challenges, and opportunities that may affect HR planning. And the second point, define objectives. Once the strategic context is clear, the next step is to define specific HR objectives that are aligned with the overall business strategy. These objectives should support key business goals such as growth, innovation, cost reduction, or customer service. For example, if the business aims to expand into new market, the HR objective might focus on recruiting and developing global talent. And number 3, design strategy. In this stage, the organization designs a coherent HR strategy by creating bundles of integrating HR practices across areas such as recruitment, training, performance management, and rewards. These practices must complement each other and work together to achieve the defined objective. For example, if the goal is high performance, HR might implement rigorous selection, continuous training, and performance-based rewards. And number 4th, gain buy-in. Finally, it is essential to gain support and commitment from key stakeholders, including top management, line managers, and sometimes employees. This ensures that the strategy is understood, accepted, and implemented effectively across the organization. Leadership buy-in the critical for securing resources and embedding HR practices into the organizational culture. Communicate clearly, train line managers, monitor outcomes, be flexible for adjustment. And the scenario is a logistics firm develop a talent management strategy to reduce turnover. They launch it, train managers on career planning tools, and review progress quarterly. And the summary is HR strategies are critical tools in aligning people, practices with business objectives. Both overall and specific HR strategies play complementary roles. The effectiveness of the HR strategy lies in its implementation and alignment with stakeholders. And the class activity: form small groups, choose an organization. The organization should be real or hypothetical, create a brief overall HR strategy, define one specific HR strategy to support it. Thank you.